Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to the intellectuals. I didn't know how to say bienvenidos y intelectuales.
In case you're wondering, that's Spanish for welcome, everybody.
No, it isn't.
This is Adam, for those of you that don't know.
Everybody knows.
And for those of you that do know, I'm very sorry. How you been, Adam?
I've been very good. Always a way to make people laugh with the show, eh? There's very rarely a way that we wouldn't laugh, eh?
Fuck, he's a lunatic.
What the fuck did you just say, bro?
What did you just say?
Bro, who invited...
I use very simple
bro, no,
English.
hold on. Who invited Kamala Harris, bro?
Yeah,
that
that gave off big Kamala vibes.
I remember clearly saying it's very rare that people would not laugh. It's called the double negative. For anyone who speaks English, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Like sometimes I want to beat you up, and I hate that I feel that way, but I kind of
Maybe I should join Kamala's team then.
Oh yeah.
This is
I
why
mean, it's right up your alley, buddy.
This is why you get fired from jobs. Adam, did you drop that box of glasses over there?
Yeah. Many people think that dropping boxes.
Yo. Speaking of Kamala, did you see the interviews, P?
Which ones, bro? Everything she's saying is stupid.
She did interviews. There was like, she was on Oprah, and even Oprah was like, "Ah, fuck."
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Shit." She tried to make it look good. They had this couple come on the screen to talk to the vice president at the moment.
And she was saying nonsense, right? Just
And
words.
bro, she's like, "What are you going to do if you're president, like to lower the cost of living? You know, it's a bit rough on us."
You think living has a cost associated to it. And the thing about living is that we can't live a life without living it. So sometimes you need to live, laugh, and live some more. And what I'm going to do with my campaign, guys, is because I was middle class, I'm going to let you live while I laugh and we all live together. I do a good Kamala.
You do. Yeah, she just went into how she heard a lot of things about the couple, that you're a great family and blah. Like,
What are you going to do to help us because we have no food? Yeah, so I heard a lot of good things about you as vice president. And when I become president, I will remember all of the good things I heard about you. And yes, I understand what you're saying. You need to live and you have a life and you need to live that life and things need to cost less and be affordable. I'm with you. Let's go affordable. Yay.
Who on earth
Nothing.
allowed this woman to become the whatever her title was before?
Vice president.
Lead prosecutor of California, whatever she had with the state.
The statement of the year, dude. Adam himself is like, "Yo, this bitch is dumb." Adam, when Adam says, "Yo, you're retarded," God damn, there's a problem. Adam, what would you classify her as?
So here's the thing. I haven't researched her that much. I'm starting to hear more and more that she doesn't sound like the most rational person.
She's just dumb. She's just a dumb.
it's
But
just-
how can you be a prosecutor? You have to go to law school. You have to file exams. You can't be a dumb.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you, how did you work for your father's company?
Yeah. So I'll tell you something. Just so you know, you just touched on something that people have been arguing about for years.
Okay, wait a second.
Intellect versus education.
Is someone in Kamala's family working in the government? and
No,
they
you're not
promised her the
understanding.
job? No,
Intellect versus education. So just because someone is educated, because you just said she had to go to school, just because someone went to school and passed exams does not necessarily make them smart.
Yeah.
So she's a living example
listen
of
to my reasoning.
Look, she's a good example of she went to school, she did what she had to do in school. Then on top of it, she fit certain boxes. She checked certain boxes people wanted to hire her, but she was not qualified for the job she did. That's why when she was prosecutor, there's all these problems that she was putting in black guys for weed, and she was laughing about it later. She's a shitty person. And then now when she was vice president, every video you'd see is her being dumb. Like there's a war happening in Ukraine. Ukraine is a country in Europe, and Europe is
made up of states.
Europe is made up of many states. It's not just one country, and she's just rambling about nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
I
That's
wonder
a
what
DEI
Joe Biden
hire.
was smoking when he recruited her.
His son's crack.
Well, shame on
Probably.
you, Joe.
Probably. Apart from this, how you been? What misadventures have you gotten yourself into? Have you picked up any other homosexual men from the bar at 2:30 in the morning?
No. Absolutely not.
No, you haven't done that recently.
Nope.
Why do you say it like that, though? Why do you say no
Because-
like that?
The context of the way we're talking is humorous. you rather I throw away humor and just say no? I haven't.
I said nothing funny.
He said nothing. He was actually very angry.
I was actually very serious. It was a very serious question, and you just
He almost said the N-word, to be honest.
yeah. It just went
I
no.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Look, have you murdered anyone? No.
The thing about murder is that sometimes we gotta murder that pussy.
Yo, speaking of murdering pussy, did you see pictures are coming out of the Diddy parties?
No, I didn't.
And
Pictures,
then,
photos.
Yo, there was a picture. It was Diddy, Jay-Z, some other man, J-Lo, and some other woman. Like, and she was like naked and shit.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ben Affleck.
It's on Twitter.
Bro.
Yeah,
Poor
no
Ben
wonder he
Affleck
divorced
is-
her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone through. He's like, fuck this shit.
Good for him.
I think someone said online that apparently, again, these are all online rumors. I don't know what's true and what isn't anymore. But apparently he saw some of the Diddy files and J-Lo was in them, and he was so disgusted that he was like, yo, what the fuck?
But where would he have seen him if no one else did? I feel like that's just propaganda.
Well, I think Ben Affleck has some pull in Hollywood.
Yeah, but even if you have pull, like, where are you gonna?
Yeah, but like, let's say he's like, I don't believe it. Let me see. You know?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wouldn't you do that? Like, if I had pull.
But pull from what? No one. If someone has that, like, I don't understand. You're saying pull like you think it's some kind of like a premiere of a movie.
No, but like,
You can't say pull. Let me see that snuff film. Like what you're saying is it's very internet logic. It's very stupid.
yeah.
It's very Jews control the weather.
But they do.
One little small thing back to Kamala. Well, she was still voted as the senator, right? It's not like, okay, if the logic I'm using goes as follows. People seem to think that she's a not normal, whatever you want to call it.
Dumb, retarded.
Fine. Person who would be the potential president. But did people not have any such thoughts when she was working as a senator? It's not like her first job
they
in the
did,
government.
but nobody cared. Here's the thing: they're not real jobs, and also she wasn't voted in. They just appointed her.
Yeah.
But she was voted as a senator.
No, she was appointed.
No,
you
you
don't
weren't
get
appointed.
voted in.
As
Do
a
you get
senator?
voted
Three
in?
sets of
as a
elections. The
Yeah,
House,
yeah.
the president.
Okay, you
yeah.
get voted
Yeah.
in.
So who on earth?
Who do you
I didn't
get
even know she was a senator.
who do you get voted in for by?
The people vote for you. If there's
You
no
have
one running,
three
it's kind of
sets
like the
of
mayor.
You have three sets
Yeah,
of
but no
elections
one's
all going on at once.
Yeah, but Adam, again, you fall into the same trap. This is what makes me so angry with you. We've already established all of these jobs are meaningless. They're stupid. None of it makes any sense. You're like, who would vote for her? Who would vote for our fucking dumb mayor that destroyed the city? They're just dumb elected between dumb people.
Maybe the opposition was garbage, and then she just.
They're
won
all
'cause
garbage. No rational person is getting involved in this.
He should go into politics.
Yeah, you'd be perfect.
Yeah.
They'd vote for
I
you
think
for
you know what happened with Valérie Plante? Why she got voted in?
There was no one else. I think she was
There
running
was
by
no one
herself.
else, and people got so mad
Dude,
at
she was running against herself and she almost lost.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is?
Wasn't there a guy named D'Souza?
That's what I'm saying. She was running against herself and she almost lost.
But I think also because people were so mad at Denis Coderre for fucking up F1
Yeah.
that she came in at the right time.
That's what I'm saying. It was hers to lose. You're right there, Snappy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just sometimes my neck gets stuck.
I didn't like that. That was very weird. People are very angry. now
Normally
that
it
they did
cracks. Like normally it goes clack, 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 clack.
that.
Um,
Adam,
Yes.
how's work?
Not bad. Not bad. I would like
Anybody
to.
bully you?
You told us last week that you're going to surprise us this week. You said that you were going to confirm this week that you have
Well, it's too
multiple
early.
jobs.
Still too early.
Oh, they haven't confirmed.
Fans, stay tuned, please.
Hold on. Did they tell you? We'll tell you if you have a job, or we'll let you announce it soon.
Neither. I need for you to wait until I can get you the job. Let's just say. It's through a third party. It's through another person.
What?
Yeah.
Another person is the one who has the authority to find out whether or not I get this job.
Who has the authority to give you the job?
He has the job, but he's too busy because he's got two jobs himself, and he wants to basically tell his employer, this is the guy that's going to be doing one part of my job.
Yeah.
What's the job?
You remember we shared a laugh last week? Yeah, it's in a building.
We
And
shared a
It's in
laugh.
the basement of a building, okay?
Right.
I'm not going to add anything more
What?
than that.
It's in the
As
basement
per
of
what
a
I said
building?
last time, yes.
Hey.
Well, hold on. Why is it in the basement of a
Why? Why is
That's
this
where
guy?
the operation's taking place.
So
The operation.
The operation. This is scam number one. Number two, you don't find it weird that an employee told you, "Hold on, I'm gonna tell my boss this guy works here now. He's doing my job." You don't find that at all suspicious? That's not how jobs normally work. Like the employer doesn't take orders from the employee on who they're gonna hire.
I'll give you a little bit more of a hint. You'd have to know what kind of job it is. It's manual labor.
Well, who are you manually laboring?
Well, that's what I was hoping to tell you when the time is up.
Just tell us now. Who gives a shit? Why?
Yeah, what are you
weird?
doing? What's the manual labor,
There's a
bro?
principle.
What do you mean?
Why does everybody have to know something beforehand? You know?
Look, if you don't say what it is, everyone's just gonna assume you're cutting cocaine.
Yeah, or you're doing gay sex stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's done in a basement, right?
Done right, yeah.
Oh, man.
But it's manual labor.
Fine. I tell you without telling you, but that's not enough.
But what's the
right?
problem though? Why are you acting so weird?
Yeah.
I'm operating out of a basement.
Okay, we get it.
I'm
why
working
would
for
you-
a building, okay? Happy?
No, we're not happy.
Well, I
Of
just
course
told
you're
you
working in a
But
building.
what's wrong with saying
wrong with
what's
saying
the
what the job is? What is wrong with you? Why you act like
Hey,
this?
it's a superintendent.
What's a superintendent?
No, it doesn't. But you're not a superintendent.
Okay, sorry, janitor. Superintendent is the...
So just say that. Why are you
Fancy
convoluted? You're
But
making
why
it sound
is
like
that
you're
so
jerking
secretive?
dudes off. What?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
It's
But
a
why,
janitorial
hold on,
position.
I have a question. If you say it now that you said it, what's the bad thing that can come of it?
I suppose, technically speaking, the guy who wanted me the job says tell nobody. You know, don't tell anybody.
Which makes it weird.
How do you know that somebody who's listening to the show might think, oh, I know that guy. You know what I mean?
But
The
this
guy
is
asked
for a
me to tell
janitor
my-
job, bro. This is not
This isn't
some...
the CIA. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What the fuck is going on, bro? And he probably meant don't tell anyone in the building.
Yeah. Because I think they're going to
Construe
find it
it.
weird if a known child molester is their janitor.
Okay, you got the answer.
Okay, but you got to stop acting weird. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're acting like you're working for CSIS. You're like, I'm not allowed to tell you this secret job. What are you? I'm a janitor. Dude, so let me tell you something. I have this family friend. Technically, it's kind
Yo,
of like
I swear to God, he reminded me of the
of
same
the
person.
same story. And I'm going to have to say this story. So just like you, this is a guy, I don't know why he does this. He's like a weird compulsive liar and about nonsense. So years ago, this is back when my mom was working. She was working at the Jewish General Hospital.
Okay.
And he was the parking guy in front of the parking things. You know, he's taking care of the bar. So she sees him. She's like, oh, fuck, how's it going? You know, she was happy to see him because he's a family friend. And he's like, oh, you work here now? This is so cool because I work here too. And then he goes, no. I can't tell you what I'm really doing here. And then she's like, I can see what you're doing here. You're running the parking lot. He's like, no. It's actually top secret. He's like, you ever heard of 9/11? She's like, yeah. He's like, you ever heard of Osama bin Laden? She's like, yeah. He's like, that's all I can say. Like,
That's weirder than my story. Mine
it's
was-
equally as
Dude,
weird. You're
it's
both being
equally as
fucking weird.
But I gave you my reasoning.
Hold on, dude.
There's no reasoning. You didn't give us any reasoning.
Can I say something, bro? All you could have just said, oh, it's a janitorial job. I hope I get it, and that's for a building.
That's it. No one would have
End of
cared.
the story. Nobody would have cared. Now everyone's curious. You could have said it like that. Here's the thing: it would have passed like knife through a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, bam.
Nobody
no issue.
would have been asking questions. Everyone would like, okay, everyone would have forgotten it. Nobody would have listened. But because you were so secretive about it, now people are wondering, like, yo, what kind of janitorial job is this? It's because of your behavior that people, like, you have to understand.
Most of your problems in life are direct results of your behavior.
Yes.
I guess
you kept making
I
it
guess
sound-
you and I just have different points of view.
No.
I didn't wanna-
Stop.
you know what my
Stop. Listen
problem is?
to me. You were making it sound, I don't know, it's a basement and like it's something illegal.
I could have said nothing. I have 2 jobs and nothing. As a courtesy, I kind of gave a hint of what the 3rd job. I should have said nothing.
Why? Why? Why would you have said nothing?
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's back up a little bit. How many people that go on a podcast are obligated to divulge how many jobs they have? Maybe I have 5.
Okay.
No, but how many are they obligated to tell
But it's
them,
not
you know?
obligated. It's not like we said, tell your jobs. This is what happened. Is you said I got
were
2 jobs.
yeah.
We said, what are they? And then you're like, all right, let's get into it. And then you started getting weird
Yeah.
and fucking convoluted about it.
okay.
So now we're gonna ask you questions.
Here's what happened. You brought it up.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, guys, good news. Blah. I might be getting the 3rd job. And then I was
I
like,
shouldn't
oh.
have done it.
And then we're like, okay, cool. What is it?
I can't tell you. It's top secret. It's in the basement. Like a fucking lunatic. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like you're cutting cocaine for El Chapo, bro.
And then we find out nothing. No coke, no nothing. It's more cock than coke, if anything.
Yeah, it's cook.
It's cook.
It's cook. So do you not see what's wrong with that behavior?
Kind of. Okay. Let me tell you an actual
he didn't even
story.
he didn't give a
Wait.
fuck
Listen
about my
to it.
question.
You're gonna discern from the story I'm about to tell you about Sam Adamo that
Oh my God,
I
poor
asked him
Sam.
something personal, and all of a sudden shields go up. He's asking me. I was asking him. He had a phone family calling plan, and I was asking him, how the hell does this guy know about my father? Whoa, shields go up. So I was just trying to give you an analogy.
You didn't explain anything. You just
What
said
the
words.
fu-
We
what
don't
the fuck
understand what the hell you
happened?
just said.
What just happened?
What did you try to say?
What just happened, bro? Was this a stroke of a retard?
I have the same mentality, right? It appears that I have the same mentality as Sam. I
want someone to clip that.
Someone else
I need
telling
Gapes to
Sam
clip
about
that.
his personal business versus.
I need Gapes to clip that and have Sam react to it. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you miss Sam?
Yeah.
Of course he misses him.
How do you miss him?
Enjoy his company, and since I don't
Yeah.
see him that much,
He
then-
enjoys your company.
You guys spend a lot of time together.
No,
Would you like
I've
to?
only seen him once at the
That's why you miss him.
bar.
You saw him once at a bar.
At the bar downtown. Yeah.
The bar. There's one
Yeah.
bar.
Everyone knows where he is on Saturdays.
Oh, of course everyone knows where he is.
Yeah.
This third floor comedy club.
He's at 281.
Third floor comedy club.
Well, that may be his private business, but his non-private business is third floor.
Hold on. He knew what 281 was.
Of course. Adam is a cultured man. Adam, we're gonna make you feel at home. There you go. We got the Sam Adamo cam on.
Oh, look
you
at
can take
that.
a look at sexy Sam Adamo right there. Make you feel nice.
Is that Lebanon?
So yeah, that's him in Lebanon right before the explosion.
Yeah, and he's puckering his lips at you. Look, he's blowing you a kiss.
So Sam Adamo, you said you think just like that man. So you and the man on screen think alike.
I should have a chance to at least explain myself.
That's what we're waiting
If you
for.
tell me my logic is off, no problem. The very first time, or maybe the second time Sam was here in the studio doing a podcast, I remember telling Sam, "Hey, I listened to your podcast." This was a long time ago, about a year ago, and he was talking about a phone family plan that he has with his family. And I brought that up when he was in the studio. He says, "Whoa, the guy knows like personal information about him. The shields go up. That's a little creepy." I hope you get the link in the sense that I don't want everybody knowing, "Oh, you're the guy on the podcast and you work in a jazz." You know what I mean? I wanted to keep that private.
Okay, so
So
then
it's a bit of a link, not a big one, but a bit
There's
of
a
one.
chance I may actually stab you with this pen.
Adam, you're the one who brought it up.
Okay, I just thought I would try to explain myself.
Bro,
My
but you
logic
just
is
said
off,
a
then
whole
it's-
lot of nothing. You didn't even explain anything.
Okay, how about this? Let me ask you a question. The man on screen right there, Sam Adamo.
So let me take back.
Hold
what I
on. Take back
Yes.
what you said. If he was here right now, what would you tell him?
Enjoy your podcast. You're awesome.
Good. That's good. What else?
You're putting me on the spot here. I don't know. That I've been a big follower of yours, and that the first podcast I watched of yours was about a year ago, and I'm impressed. All the places you've been, all the guests you've had.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
You forgot the eyes.
And I would say I'm happy you're happy.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Because you're the podcast.
And you know what? Now that there's a thought that's fresh on my mind,
no,
I would
it's
tell-
like,
I would
I
tell-
don't understand.
I'm not Guido Grasso.
I would tell Sam.
These fucking wops, they give us a bad name.
I would tell Sam the following. I find it incredible that he studied labor management in university, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want to pursue a career in that. You have to put
Well,
a lot
who
of time
studied
in-
labor management?
You can manage his labor, right?
Oh.
I don't think I'm qualified.
Oh,
Oh, I think
Sam's got too big of a labor.
I think you have a long resume of qualifications.
That is
there.
true, though. You do have a long resume of qualifications, though.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I like that his chest hair is out today.
I like it too. It's very sexy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is your mom gonna get mad at you?
Does your mom like the chest hair?
we don't talk about it.
Oh, because of an incident?
There's certain things we talk about, certain things we don't
Oh, wait,
talk about.
you've never talked about it. Okay, I thought
She
like
never addressed
something
it.
happened and she refused to talk about it now.
So,
Has she ever told you like, yo, your chest hair, get rid of it?
Does she ever, when you walk in the house, does she ever go like, yo, Chesty, what are you doing?
no.
Okay.
I'm not going to pretend that I can claim to read her mind. So, as such, I can't.
You should
So
try
I can't-
speaking to her in English. Might help. How's your sister?
Have you spoken to her?
All right.
Speaking to the
briefly. So actually, I have a thought
you
very
can move
relevant. Yeah,
Okay.
very relevant and very pertinent to my sister and her respective thoughts. I was watching last week's podcast, and no offense to anybody here, but I'm going to tell you in very layman's terms, in terms of the points that you had, you win on some, but you don't win on some. And
Okay.
I'll tell you what I mean. You guys, very sadly, so yes, I agree with you 100%. People are expected to abide by moral values.
So wait, so then there is no sum. You just agreed to everything
But
we
what
said.
did you just say, bro? You keep losing me.
I'm
I'm
using
sorry.
this as an introduction.
Hold on,
People,
sorry.
in terms
Hold
of
on.
their
Pause, bro. Like,
It is lunatic
am I
stuff
the
here.
asshole here?
No, people.
He tries to form a sentence, but it just doesn't go.
It's
in.
because he tries
Can
to
I
be
start
honest,
again,
but
please?
he has to go to the bullshit route, and
right.
he mixes bullshit and honesty together, and then it doesn't make any sense.
Can I start again? Please, let's just forget.
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna forget
completely
you said
start from the
anything.
beginning.
Go.
Yes. When looking at the most appropriate way to characterize a person, i.e., is this guy an asshole? Is this guy a nice guy? Is this guy someone that's appealing? You have to, the standard way to gauge this, or the most appropriate way to gauge this would be, one of them anyway, does the guy abide by moral values? Right?
Whose moral values?
Societies.
But which society? Because I'm pretty sure like your moral values are different than Saudi Arabian society's moral
Yeah.
values.
Fine. The society in which we live. A fellow Montrealer.
Okay.
Okay, we'll make that simple. Now, the reason that I'm a little frustrated when I say this, I know we're a comedy show, but I would like to make it as clear as I possibly can. Last time I talked about someone in Poseidon's family who apparently did something very immoral because he had to get his grandfather to sell a property.
Yes.
I call that immoral to the nth, to the highest possible degree.
It's not. I believe a rape or a child molestation will be
Fine,
worse.
it's
But go
high.
on.
It's high. It's not high, but it's somewhat high.
Okay.
Now, I came forward.
That's how I feel after having a conversation with
I have
you.
nothing to
Somewhat
hide.
high.
I have nothing to hide.
All right, hold
That
on.
was
Before you
an ins-
continue, because again, people lose you because you just it's convoluted nonsense.
Okay. I was making an example one. and
hold on.
example two.
Stop talking. Everything you just brought up was nonsense. You said nothing. You've been talking for 3 minutes, and this what you do. Let me tell you
is
what
my
you do.
intro.
No, let me tell you what you do, and it makes people angry. It's my intro, bro. You fucking idiot. This is what you do that makes people angry. You talk and talk and talk until you make people mentally tired. They're exhausted. And then you try to make your point while they're exhausted.
Oh.
Stop doing that. That is a scumbag strategy. That's what people do when they're trying to scam people.
Yeah.
Just directly say what you want to say. We don't need a
Fine.
fucking
I was
backstory.
comparing two people, myself and the person in Poseidon's family.
You brought this up last week.
But what are you
And
comparing?
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
understand.
understand why we don't seem to have a consensus. I was hoping that in terms of gauging myself as a private person, okay? I came forward and I said that I did something ass backwards. You guys want to label it immoral? Label it immoral. He gave me $1,000, my father, to take to the Czech Republic and pay his employee, and I took $900 and spent it on
You
traveling
robbed your father.
expenses.
We know this.
Yeah.
You really, in all honesty, consider it fair to compare my behavior, which is minuscule in the morality department, to a member of his family who had to get his grandfather to sell their property.
Yes.
For 6 digits. Okay.
You both tricked and robbed an old man.
I didn't know any better. Most people know better than to gamble.
Okay,
Right?
but
I'm
here's the
hoping-
thing.
Yes.
You not knowing better, ignorance is not a defense.
Yep.
That's the society we live in. You
And I
wanted
got
to
news for
use
you.
our
The
society.
only thing I was guilty of was misappropriating company funds. The company was worth $1 million, let's say, and you guys are going to want to focus on one little detail associated with a trip. Really, like the government was seeking something like $250,000 from us after we got audited. You would rather focus on this $900 that I took, and not focus on how about that $250,000. Does that make a little bit more sense? You want to throw me? You want to say shame on you in the morality department? for
$1,000 times
$900.
10 is 10 grand. 10 grand is a lot of money.
I didn't do that thing 10 times.
No, but if it happens 10 times,
Yeah.
you see where I'm going with this. You have to be on top of everything.
So just because
If you lose $1 once, it's $1. But if you lose $1 100 times, it's $100.
let me tell you something, Adam. Let's just say right now someone was to violate you in the
more
sexual
specific?
sexual nature. Okay, 3 Mexicans, let's say in an alley. Okay,
Oh wow.
okay, and they tell you no, hold on, we just put in the tip. We're not going full throttle, just the tip.
Yeah, just a tip.
Would you be any less violated or still fully
So
violated?
I'm going to answer your question. You have your means that you're using.
You didn't answer
No,
the
no, no,
question.
no, that's not
I'm
answering.
not
Stop,
interested in your-
stop,
Fine,
stop,
fine,
stop,
fine.
stop, 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 stop talking.
I'm not interested in answering because I don't agree with your means that you're presenting to me.
There's no means. There's no. You're
You're
not even using
giving
the
me an
right word.
example which doesn't comply with my example.
Yes, it
You took
does.
900.
fuck you!
Yes,
What
it
do
does.
you mean by
You
sexually?
fucking
Whoa,
piece
you're not
of
talking
shit.
about raping me, are you? What
Yes,
are
I
you talking
am.
about sexual?
Yes.
Again, that's about 10 levels of
No,
you're
you're not
violating a whole
understanding.
bunch of moral
They can go
principles.
full throttle on you, all 3, or 2 hold you down and 1 just puts the tip in.
Yeah.
Because it's just the tip. Are you going to be like, well, it wasn't that bad? Or are you
It's
going to be
disgusting to tip or anything.
it's the same thing, right?
disgusting.
You got violated. It's the same
interesting.
thing.
So-
It's the same thing. So whether it's $900 or 1,000 or 10,000, you still robbed
violated.
somebody. You still violated someone. You get what I'm saying?
You're obviously seeking to make it clear that your reasoning is going to trump mine. Well, what do you want me to say?
Are you insane, Adam? Okay, right now, how much money you got on you?
a small amount? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Why can't you answer a
It's
question?
nobody's business how much money I have.
On
okay?
you
Under
right now.
$100.
Okay, if I take your $100 right now, I take it. It's under $100. It's under 900. Are you going to be like, that's fine?
I'll be pissed off, but I'm not gonna fucking. Okay, wait. I'll give you a good answer.
Yeah.
Those guys who violated me, I'm gonna find somebody and beat the living daylights out of them. If I'm a company owner and someone steals $900,
the question is, do you feel
God.
like you were violated? Because you said you don't feel like it's a big deal that you robbed the $900. What we're saying is it's not the amount; it's the fact that you did it. That's the violation. It's not the amount.
Fine. Listen carefully. There are two aspects: what's been done and how badly has it been done. You stole $900 from somebody and you stole $10,000.
Okay, so you're saying if somebody violates you but just puts the tip in sexually, you're fine with it.
It's the act that counts.
But that's what I just said.
Stole 900. Wait, but so why are you talking about violating?
Because it's the act.
Give me
the act. It doesn't matter whether you just agreed with me. Whether it's the tip or the full schlong, you still got violated.
That's variable number one. And what is it that's happened that's inappropriate? Someone takes you want to compare somebody taking my money to somebody sexually,
Yeah, they're in. How is sexual assault not inappropriate?
I'm telling you that my reaction would be entirely different for sexual
No,
assault.
but
than
we're not talking about the
900
level of your reaction. What we're saying is whether they molest you a bit or a lot, don't you still feel molested? Is what we're saying.
Okay.
Same thing. If you're robbed by a lot of money or a little bit of money, people are still feel a certain way about getting robbed. That's what you've been robbed for a lot of money and a little money, and you always freak out about whatever the amount is. So why do you pretend that other people should accept getting robbed by you for less money?
I should learn to stop thinking that way. You
No,
forget
it's just
you've been robbed.
no. What I'm saying is, whether it's a lot of money or a little money, when it comes to you feel violated and you don't like it. But when you rob someone else, you feel like if it's not a lot of money in your estimate, they should just chill. That's what I don't understand is you have this double standard. If it happens to you, there's no chill. But if you do it to someone, then they have to chill.
I would also like to add last time we had the last podcast, I don't remember the details, but I can assure you I had to give that money back. Maybe it was taken off my next pay, so I didn't just take it.
No,
it
but
was
that's
an
only
expense that it
yeah,
was
that's only because you got caught though. You're not. You're just saying I got caught. I got caught, so they took the money back. But that's not what you're saying.
I have a question for you. When you got to the Czech Republic and you met this employee, ex-employee,
yes,
whatever.
It was very embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was.
But hold on, did you tell him here's your pay and you gave him $100?
Pretty much.
Did he freak the fuck out?
Well, luckily he came from we're from the same country, so I said, "Well, you're going to get the rest later." So I managed to talk my way out of embarrassment.
Not embarrassment. You managed to talk yourself out of a beating.
Why do you do that?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I wanted to go on a little bit of a tangent, okay?
Oh, really? That's
I'm
a surprise.
trying my best to justify my reasoning, okay? People want to use that in one incident, okay? You were talking about you can't really balance. I agree with you. Poseidon said it perfectly.
Poseidon.
You say somebody from a burning building, let's say, you drag him out, you're a hero, and now you start bashing his face. Okay, you can't just balance. You can't do that. I agree with you. But I'm trying to explain to you that was nothing more than a misappropriation of funds, not theft. I had to pay that money back. You guys want to, and you guys are refusing to look at the good things that I've done for my father.
Misappropriation of funds. He gave you this money, and what did he tell you?
Give it to this former worker.
Okay.
My only issue was that it cost me a lot more to survive getting there. That's why I don't call it. It's neither black and white. It's not like I went to a strip club. You know what I mean? I had to survive.
But weren't you getting paid at the time from your father?
Listen to the last episode. I was working for free because everybody was getting laid off.
And let me ask you, he gave you this $1,000. You didn't think to ask him, hey, I need money to get there?
I know you're going to get pissed off, but I had about $100 traveling, not once I get there, just to get from A to B, right? You stop in a city, you eat. I had $100. Somehow I ended up being stuck in Washington. I had to rent a car.
By the way, the way to get to the Czech Republic from Montreal is definitely not through Washington and Vancouver. I just
you could take a direct flight.
There weren't anymore. There were.
I mean, you could take, even if it's not direct, normally it starts by going to Europe.
Yeah.
It doesn't go south.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing.
Why did you go to? Well, hold on. How did?
And why did you end up in that?
Question.
Why did you end up in that neighborhood with all the hookers in Washington, where the police told you is dangerous? What about that?
Memory.
Oh, I remember.
I didn't know. I didn't know where I was.
Hold on. So, what the fuck? Hold on. So, This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking it doesn't cost $900.
Okay,
to
no,
go
no,
travel,
hold on. I have a
right?
question. What year was this?
2003.
Okay, he remembers the fucking year, but he can't remember other details. This piece of shit.
Summer 2003.
Okay, summer of 2003. This was what, July, August?
One of those two. Late summer.
Okay, let's say August, right?
Okay, let's say.
Your father's like, here's $1,000, make it to the Czech Republic.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't ask him for any money to fly there.
I think
Any
he
extra
gave
money?
me $100. I think. Okay, you don't have to play detective. Let's say if
Your
it was
father,
100 or
hold on, your
50.
father gave you $100 to take a flight to the Czech Republic in 2003. There's no way you're telling the truth. There's no way.
Okay, wait.
You're
please
sitting in that
wait.
fucking chair.
Please wait.
Telling me an ounce of truth.
He didn't know about the
There's
passport.
no way
He
your
didn't know about
father.
Toronto.
There's no way that your father that had a company is that retarded. What did you tell him?
You'd be surprised.
See, you know what I hate about this? You're using your senses to tell me this guy must be. One of us must have been nuts, either me or my father. I'll give you that much, okay?
I'm pretty sure it's you.
Actually, I'm going to repeat what Pantelis said. Most civilized, normal thinking people, as you said, they maybe change planes in one city and they're in Prague the next day.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not there yet.
We're talking
We're
about
not there yet.
$100.
Yeah.
No? Okay,
So you told your father, hey, I need to get to the Czech Republic. You told him this.
Yes.
And you told
Please
him,
listen to me.
did you tell him? No, answer my questions with a yes or a no now, okay? Because I'm starting to lose my patience,
Okay.
and I've been dealing with my father for the past 2 days. Okay, so I'm on fucking edge right now.
Okay,
really is.
What's your question?
Okay, now did you ask this? Did you tell your father, hey, I need to get to the Czech Republic, I need some extra money for that? Did you tell him this? Yes or no?
Yes,
You told him this, and then what did he tell you?
If my memory serves me correctly, we agreed on $100.
Then you're
I don't
you
know.
have family
okay.
mental
I know why you're
patience.
pissed off. I know why you're pissed off. Calm down. He
Yeah, calm
wasn't
down.
talking about that 2 week the duration of the. He wasn't talking about spending money. Just from Montreal to the time you get off the plane, he gave me $100. That makes sense. You get off. You buy a meal.
I have a question. Did he buy your ticket? Did he have a ticket ready for you?
Oh. Wait. There's no need to get mad. We never talked about the ticket. He bought the ticket himself.
So he had a ticket ready for you. How did you end up in Washington then?
So let me explain. The problem is you don't let me explain, and that's why you're mad. My passport was expired. There was 2-3 weeks. I had to rush to the
Okay, hold on.
Canada passport
Do you know what
office.
Adam is? Adam is every teacher's worst nightmare. Why didn't you do your homework? Let me explain. So there was a fire, okay?
I didn't check
The
my
thing is, the
passport.
building next to me blew up. Okay, it blew up, and my mother died. But luckily, she was resuscitated. But her resuscitator, I had to go to a cave, get this charm. This charm that she'll back from the dead. Not only works one time, so I can't show you, but I brought her back. So she can confirm, if you want to call her, that the building blew up and she
Actually,
died, and I brought her.
Technically, you guys caught me. I didn't realize this, but you guys caught me. It's an important detail
Yeah,
I
we caught
omitted.
you.
We
Okay.
caught you. Okay.
My father didn't know anything about the expired passport. He didn't know anything. I was just too embarrassed. I went to Passport Canada and my flight was already scheduled. Let's say my flight was on a Friday and I was at Passport Canada only on Monday, okay? Yeah. I even remember getting a receipt from them saying, okay, your passport is on its way.
How did you end up in Washington?
Let me explain. This is, I kid you not, I'm not bullshitting. United Airlines didn't have a customer service desk in Montreal, only on the phone, but they had one in Toronto. So I had to drive to Toronto, the rental car to get there. They let me on the plane, but only in Toronto. Then I went to Washington. I missed the flight because of all this hoopla. Then there was that episode in Washington. Then I ended up in, I think it was Frankfurt. There was a train. Are you guys willing to? I was stupid, but I'm not lying.
There's no way. Somebody has to make a movie about this. This is insane. I've never heard
But I told you the story already.
anyone deviating like this.
Looks like a perfect time for this week's Top 5.5 Most Challenging Issues One Can Be Faced With, Resulting in Making It a Daunting Task to Restore One's Reputation. Jesus fucking Christ.
I could have shortened it, but you get the point, right?
I don't get it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Number 5, having a criminal record and having found oneself in an act whereby they were concerned and found to be breaking the law. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on.
Okay.
First of all,
Let me give the
the
heading.
name of the list didn't make any sense.
Okay.
What was said?
Most challenging issues
I should have forgotten
one
the
can
first
be
three words.
faced with, resulting in making it a daunting task to restore one's reputation. Fuck Adam, bro.
it
You're
was
a mental
convoluted.
patient.
Situations that you find in yourself in whereby it's hard to
That
restore your
title,
reputation.
that title for the 5.5 worsened your reputation.
So let go of the first three words and it kind of makes sense. Situations whereby it's a daunting task to get rid of your bad reputation.
If I let go of the first three words, this would read, one can be faced with, resulting in making it a daunting task to restore one's reputation.
Get rid of more words than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this whole fucking list.
This is insane.
And
Okay,
the
forget the
number 5
title.
didn't make any sense. What do you mean by that?
You have a criminal record. Now, how do you regain your reputation, which you've lost because you have it?
So why didn't you just say having a criminal record will make it difficult?
Because I also wanted to add on top of that you were in a situation where you were fellation and you didn't know what was going on.
Okay, so basically you have a criminal record and now you're breaking the law by fellating a woman.
That fellation resulted in me getting a criminal record.
Okay, so then that's not the same thing because it says here having a criminal record and having found oneself.
Due to the fact that I should have said.
So rephrase that again from the beginning.
Having a criminal record due to the fact that you find yourself in a situation where you have no control.
No, that's not what you said.
That still
That's what I'm
doesn't.
saying now. That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
but what
saying
would
now.
you? But having no control doesn't mean you fellated.
There was fellation going on, but I didn't know it was going on.
So who was doing the fellation?
We had this conversation 100 times.
I'm saying
Guy
in
the
this
background.
scenario,
Okay.
you were in the background while she was being fellated.
Yes.
Why didn't you
And
participate?
because I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on.
So what did you think was happening while she was getting
I
fellated?
told you I was acting as I was being sent as a courier to go and collect money.
So, but you were going there too with the intention of fellating her.
$40, $60.
Whatever she paid you, but okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Number 4.
Yeah.
Having gone into business with people whose motives were to use the person who was approached and create substantial financial losses. Fuck, bro. I don't know how your mind works. I don't know what that means, really.
Fine. Throw away the list. Just hear what I have to say.
No. We do lists here, buddy. Stop trying to. You've destroyed the whole podcast. What does that mean? Having gone into business with people whose motives were to use the person who was approached and create substantial financial losses.
me.
But what does that have to do with the list, which is
Okay.
challenging issues that you're facing if you want to restore your reputation that makes it daunting? Well, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. Let me simplify. I was giving a list of scenarios that find themselves on your plate, whereby you now have them on your plate, and it's very daunting. It's a daunting task for you to regain your reputation despite all these things having been found on your plate. I gave the description.
You still didn't make any sense. You somehow made less sense, which is
You do make very little sense.
which is actually completely insane. Man, you've successfully you've succeeded in getting rid of my headache on the left side of my brain, and
now there's another one on the right.
and now it's on the right side of my brain.
Well, listen, I think you guys are thinking people, right? I think you guys have an
fuck me.
idea what I was getting at, right?
Number 3, being the office manager of a company that, due to the government auditing them and subjecting them to being on the hook for hundreds of thousands of dollars, all that headache seemed to find me as the culprit behind it. That's,
I hope
that's
you could
very
kind of
wordy.
understand.
There's a
The
chance that by midnight tonight, I actually
Okay, you know
kill
what?
you.
This list isn't over and it already gave me cancer.
Probably are wondering how the hell did this guy pass English, right?
There's a chance there's a chance that today I actually murder you and bury you in some woods.
I don't even want you to explain that. Number 2, having a job for a few months and being fired from it because I was not cut out to do the job. Was the job writing sentences?
Could have been.
And number 1, having been misled to send Apple gift cards to a lovely woman looking to seduce me when in reality it was a man from India. I'm glad you've come to terms with that one.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, guys, in layman's terms,
We're
I'm
getting
giving
somewhere.
you a list of events that have found themselves on my plate whereby it's a very daunting task for people. People think this guy has a good reputation. Here's a whole list
So
of things
basically,
that
what
give
you
me
were
a
trying to
bad
say,
one.
what's the
Hold on,
half?
and a half. Having the illusion or delusion that I, Adam, am the center figure in Montreal comedy.
There's no way he wrote that.
That's what he wrote, word for word.
There's no way he wrote
Adam
that.
is a genius. He's a comedy genius. Good job, Adam.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that list definitely gave me cancer.
I can feel my intestines turning and twisting after listening to that list. You know,
It's very rare we get such silence.
every-
You understand? He's actually mad. I could tell. Poseidon's just hurting inside.
yeah, heavy. Like I'm actually really angry, and I know I'm really angry, and I can't let it out because if I truly let it out,
He's gonna shit his pants.
it's gonna look really bad on camera. And I know I'm really mad because my intestines are literally twisting onto themselves. Like that's how
I hope you don't
angry
have
I
to check
am.
into a doctor. After
No.
On his account,
But
that'd
you
be
may
amazing.
you may have to. You may have to. Fuck, that's insane.
So, Adam, you've worked very hard to push Guido out of the intellectuals.
Yes.
And to keep him at arm's length.
You were even bragging about it earlier. You're like,
Earlier you were
So
bragging.
let's
Yeah.
clear up the
you
misunderstanding.
were, hold on before you interrupt
Yeah.
us.
So you were bragging about getting rid of Guido and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
You were like,
and
he-
what
he-
you're bringing to the table is terror.
Yeah.
You're terrorizing the intellect.
Yeah, you were even bragging about how he doesn't answer your phone calls anymore and how proud you were that he wasn't answering your phone calls and that you're happy. So
I have nothing else to say other than the fact that you're misstating facts.
you see,
He doesn't answer me. He doesn't get back to me.
That's
I get
a
in
lie.
touch with
That's
him,
a lie.
and he doesn't get back.
And
to
That's
me.
what he literally
what
texted
did
you.
But what did you say earlier when we said, why isn't Guido talking to you? Your exact words were, that pussy will not reply to my text.
Yeah.
That's not what I said.
How did you say it?
He will not. He will not get. He doesn't want to get back to me.
Who doesn't want to get it?
Guido.
This isn't real life. You're not a real human being. Bro, you're a lizard that came from outer space 1,000 light years away and somehow landed here. There's no way you're a real human being.
So, I was wondering if I might be able to get you guys to at least say it's sad that he's not with us. It's sad that he's not on our podcast. But nobody
Hold on,
seems to
why
have
did you
any.
say that like he died? Why'd you
It's
say
sad
that like
he's no
Guido
longer
died?
with- Are you killing Guido?
Are you crazy, bro?
It's unfortunate he's too busy to be on the show.
He's that
Yeah,
dead
that's
to
what it
you.
is.
He's that dead to you.
Oh man.
It's so unfortunate that I killed the man. I killed the pizza man.
You know what? There was something relevant to Guido actually. We have
right.
another former classmate named Marco. I wanted to say shout out to him. I'm not here. You know what? You know why I'm somewhat reluctant to talk about certain things?
Why?
When people are listening,
Yes.
you know, there's an unwritten rule. It's not polite to talk behind people's backs, right?
But if they're listening, then it's not behind their back.
Exactly.
You're still volunteering information that you may not want other people to know.
That's
It's
their
a different
problem.
kind of inappropriate. Okay.
That's their
Anyway,
problem.
I haven't seen Marco in like 2 years. I haven't seen him in 25 years, but since we got reacquainted, he's been telling me how busy he is and he hasn't seen me. And I'm kind of disappointed. So I just thought I
Wait,
would.
what are you disappointed in? That doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't have time to get together with me because
You haven't seen him in 30 years. Why is it news now?
well, now I wanted to make, now Guido was telling me, hey, why don't you get together with Marco? All I have is his email and he doesn't answer me. Sometimes he answers, but
Yeah,
so he has not taken it upon himself to answer my request to get together.
So do you
Without
think?
going into personal
Do you
details.
think maybe it's because he doesn't want to get together with you?
What is happening?
This is a classical example of a gray area because he
It's not
was my
gray, it's not
friend
gray.
in
This is black and white.
1996. We're in 2024. Do I know what kind of vibes, things that are going in and out of his head, signals,
Does he have a family?
exist 20? Yes, he does.
So you're telling me you don't understand why a man with a family
he's-
might want to avoid
he's
hanging out
adhe-
with a known bald
He's
pervert?
adhering to the principle of he's got 3 kids and he's
Exactly.
busy.
All the more reasons for him to stay away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys are geniuses for having said that.
We're not geniuses. We're not geniuses. It's common sense.
Yeah, we're
I
observant.
keep you as far away from my kids as possible.
Yeah.
So then I find it a rather interesting mix of
Rather
things
interesting.
when you have Guido that says get together with Marco. That's all.
Well,
So, like, what is Guido? I don't think Guido's a delusional person. Guido's saying get together
You
with
say
Marco.
you don't think
and
Guido's
I'm
a delusional person?
interested. I said that.
You know
And
what's
then at the end of the
interesting?
day-
You know what's interesting?
What?
The way that you shave.
explain.
Because he'll like start a bit here and then go really
I need
deep
to get a
here
razor.
and then stops and then skips and then shaves
No,
a
I'll
bit
admit,
here.
I need to get an electric razor. I have the stick.
Oh, you're saying like he leaves like a
Yeah, he shaves in weird patterns.
Maybe it's just he has patches.
I'm not.
No.
I just told you what the reason is.
No, because we
don't
had
have
him
no
with a full beard. Remember when we?
Adam,
got a
why don't you go
makeover
back
from
to beard? Don't you remember that? You had the handlebars.
yeah.
Women loved it. Remember women stopping in the parking lot? They were like, I like it.
You never heard the expression trying to teach? It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. I've never had a beard my whole life.
Yeah, you did.
With
We
the
had you
exception
with a
of-
beard.
With the exception of that time,
And it
Never had
worked.
a beard. And now you're like, if a person is not, there's a word I'm looking for.
Hold on a second,
If
Adam.
a person is not predisposed to want to have a beard, then don't.
Adam, you actually had a beard. We had you with a beard. It worked. Women actually approached you. You looked less creepy. It worked. So your logic is flawed. It's not like I don't know what it would be like. You know exactly what it would be like. It opened so many doors for you.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Here's a thought.
Yeah, but the world did, and they felt safe around
Yeah,
you with
and,
it.
I have a question. Why didn't you like it? What is it that you like about your haircut now, and you didn't like about the
When you look
makeover
cool,
we did
yeah.
for you? Yeah, when you look cool. What is
I
it?
had no objections with the haircut. You're asking me what did
gonna
I not?
fucking-
He just asked me. Did Poseidon not just say what did you not like about the haircut?
When we brought you
No,
to the
I
barber, the
liked
whole
it.
makeover, it was haircut and
So you
beard.
like the beard?
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
just making reference to the haircut.
Well, it wasn't a real haircut, bro. He shaved your head.
And you look cool. Shaved head, beard. You
Yeah.
look like a badass.
You
Now?
you look trustworthy.
Yeah, now what do you look like? You look like I can't
An
keep my
everyday
kids
Joe,
around you.
right?
No. You look like an after school Joe.
So what is it that you didn't like about the makeover we did?
What
for you?
didn't you like about the beard, actually?
Yeah, what didn't you like about the
Okay.
beard?
Let me try and use subjective terms, okay?
You know,
some
some
people
normal-
like
a
the
normal
color
human
blue,
being-
some people
We'll just
like the
answer the
color
question.
green.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, it's not always easy to explain. I just
No,
don't
so-
like
a normal
beards.
human being would say it's itchy. You know, Guido would try to grow out his beard and would say, it's itchy, I don't like it. You
Yeah.
know, so I have a hard time. What is it you didn't like about
So
it?
I don't have the same level of self-expression as other people.
I would you be? Oh, the kids can identify me easier. Like, what would be the reason?
Why I don't like it?
Yeah.
That's something that I thought I gave you a good example. I like the color red. This guy doesn't like the color blue. He likes it. It's not really something that you can
Okay, so
quantify.
so it doesn't
in
actually bother you.
terms. I
You
don't
just-
like it.
Okay, but there's no
Like
reason.
I don't
you
like
don't like the
redheads,
way
for
you
example.
look? You don't like
If you
redheads?
for example, okay?
You don't like what?
redheads?
It's not my favorite.
That's
Wait,
fine.
wait, what
People
did
don't
you
like.
say?
It doesn't
Why?
like gingers.
You're talking about women or men?
Both.
Women, not well. Okay, I was talking in terms of being attracted.
You don't find them
since-
attractive.
You don't find them attractive. Now, why?
Here's a good example. I can't explain it. It just is the way it is.
Yeah.
The color doesn't appeal, so the beard doesn't appeal. Does that make a little bit more sense?
I don't know. But
Wait, but why ginger specifically?
Okay, how about instead of talking about what I don't like, I'll tell you what I do like. I like blondes
why?
because it appeals to me.
Is it
Hold on a
because
second, bro. Are you telling me that you don't find this woman attractive? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You don't
I'll
find
let you read between the lines for yourself.
you don't find her attractive at all. And what's the reason why you don't find her
Yeah,
attractive?
seriously. I think this is a dashing.
Is it the hair or the face?
Yeah.
The arms? What is it?
She's even doing the duck
a
face.
little bit of everything.
What,
If
for
anything-
real, look at that. What bothers you the most?
It's called. She's not the most cute.
She's not the most cute.
No,
Are
why
you
not?
saying that is an unattractive lady?
Yes.
Okay.
What is
But
it? Is it the hair?
color? Is the like if she had blonde hair, would you prefer?
This is one of those things where it's hard to just show me another
Just
picture where she
answer.
has blonde hair and I'll answer. I can't.
Okay,
it's a
but
little
right
hard
now,
to
does the hair
imagine.
bother you?
Does the hair bother you?
Yes.
Okay,
and
so
the-
it might
hold
just
on.
be the hair.
And that's the only thing that bothers you about her.
The face is not exactly appealing. Okay.
It's-
Why not?
It really isn't.
But she's doing the duck face. Look, she's ready to kiss
That's
you.
Carrot Top.
She sounds like she's somewhat old.
Looks
Doesn't
old.
look like a spring chicken. So
Definitely not a spring chicken. I'll give you that much, Adam. Yeah. So you do not like the redheads. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite color?
I like blue.
Why?
I mean,
See, what did I say 3 minutes ago?
even in this
I
photo,
can't
she does.
use. I can't quantify why. It's
So right
just-
now, you can't quantify what you don't like about her right there in this photo. In this photo. In this photo.
Is it just the
In
red
this
hair?
photo. In this photo.
It's just the
If
red
you
hair.
quantify what's unattractive about this woman. At all? You look, you're gonna vomit. Wait, why? What? You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her.
You don't see.
You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her. You can't quantify at all what you don't like about her
What don't you like about her? Just the red hair.
Is it just the hair in this photo?
She just looks too old.
Is that it? Is that it? It's just because she's a little aged.
If she was younger,
Are you positive, bro?
bring a picture of her younger.
Okay.
Bring up a picture of her younger. We'll
Okay,
see.
Jesus Christ, Adam. Are you sure that that's it? Young, I guess I'll type.
And you know what's interesting? Because Poseidon got so let's just say emotionally charged up.
Yeah.
We didn't have a chance to visit the conversation, to revisit the principles behind the conversation.
What about
So
now?
I
Do you like her younger?
Younger.
Yeah.
She's not attractive.
So say that. But what we're asking is, what is the most
You're gonna ask me
unattractive feature?
Why?
What is it? But she has a cute nose, cute ears, nice eyebrows.
Good teeth.
Yeah, good teeth too. Nice lips. Look at the lips. They're not chapped or anything.
Good shirt. Nice
Yeah.
style.
Good neck.
Huge cock.
You know, long.
What I'm saying is,
I
what?
don't know how to answer.
Okay, but you don't find Carrot Top attractive, is what you're saying.
No.
I'm with you. Neither do I. You don't have to. Hey, look at me. You don't have to be in love with someone that you're not really in love with. You feel me, dog?
So your favorite color is blue.
For
No.
eyes.
Now, why do you? No. In general.
Okay.
You're wearing a blue shirt. I like it.
Okay.
Since you brought it up.
But
Adam,
why-
I'm with you.
why-
I like it too.
Why do you like the color blue though?
Okay. I'll try my best to use terms that make sense, okay? Certain colors you find appealing, okay?
Yep, I'm with you.
They make you think of things, okay? It will
Such
be like
as,
me
such
asking
as,
you,
such as. We're
Well,
getting somewhere.
I'm gonna give you a good analogy. Do you like the Chrysler 300, for example, or do you prefer the Mustang, or you know what?
Right.
It's not always easy to answer
I know.
questions like that.
So I got you a blue-eyed girl.
Yeah.
Do you like this blue-eyed girl?
Why is that funny?
Why is that funny?
Why is that funny?
I have a predisposition. If it's not a white person, then
Okay, well,
it's
you
just
didn't say
obvious.
that. You didn't
Okay,
tell me that
sorry.
you don't like black people. I didn't know that.
I don't know why, but I'm not at the same comfort level with the person that's not white than one that is. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Oh man, you're gonna use the word why about 3, 4, 5 more times. I can't explain it. It just is what it is.
No,
You have
no,
any
no.
experience with black
No,
people?
no. You can experience it. No, you can explain it. You can explain it.
I could do both. What's your question?
Like this beautiful blue-eyed woman. What are you scared of? That she takes
Yeah.
your bike? Like, what are you worried about?
Okay, I gotta think about this.
Yeah, think about it.
No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
No,
okay?
no, don't say the N word. But
No,
what's
it's
your
nothing to do
issue?
with that?
But what's the
So
issue?
when someone puts
But
somebody
look,
together,
Look. Dude, she got blue eyes.
That is a beautiful woman.
That is
Great hair.
Look at the lips. Look at those
Beautiful
beautiful
skin.
lips. Yeah, smooth skin.
Looks like she has a job.
Healthy
someone
hair.
asked me a long time ago if they wanted to set me up with a woman who was, I don't remember if she was Indian or like one of those.
That is
Southeastern
not an
Asian
Indian
countries.
woman, by the way. Clearly, that's
I'm
not
giving
Indian.
you an analogy, okay? And I said, please don't. No, I go for white. I only go for white, and maybe like wait, the Indians that are what do they call mulatto? I go for that too, but not. I'm just not compatible with black. What do you want me to tell you?
You're not compatible with
I
black.
honestly did not expect that much.
You know what? Actually, I think you know what he needs in his life? A black woman.
He does. Oh, she'll
If
fucking set him
there's
straight.
anything that you need in life is a black woman, Adam. You need a black woman.
Now, Adam,
She'll
hold on.
change your world, buddy.
let's see. I'm trying to. We're gonna gauge and find out how far this goes. Adam,
Yes.
Okay.
I found a red-haired girl
Yeah.
for you. What about this one? Blue eyes. You love blue eyes.
I will use the same logic that I used a few moments ago.
You'd-
She's all right, but the color of the hair kind of turns
She's
her
all
off.
right.
She's all right. The color of the hair, but the color of the skin's fine. So we're getting somewhere.
She's all right, bro.
Wait, but we're getting somewhere. Are we getting hotter?
Yeah.
So this same girl, if she had better hair, you'd be down with it. Yeah. All right, it's good that you're letting these ladies know. remember the old saying, "Beggars can't be choosers."
Yeah.
You didn't hear that.
I know the expression.
All right, so no red hair. What do you prefer, blondes or brunettes?
Blondes.
Why?
Listen, it's not that I'm withholding an answer. I just, some things just are the way they are. It's like asking me, would you rather prefer driving a 4-cylinder old beater or a V8 Mercedes? You know, feeling is a subjective thing, right?
Right. Hold on.
No. I can tell you exactly why I would prefer the V8 Mercedes. The V8 Mercedes is more elegant, more classy, much more comfortable to drive. I'm not
Bad
cramped
example.
up.
Would you rather drive a Ford Focus or a Toyota Corolla? They're both low-end cars.
Ford Focus.
Ford Focus.
Okay, the reason?
Actually, no. You know what? Toyota Corolla.
Okay, but the reason?
Reason? Much more reliable.
Okay, but I'm
I could tell you the why
fine.
like this.
How are you going to mix reliable with a woman?
Well, right there. Look at this. Right there.
Reliable, attractive?
You have blonde hair,
Yeah.
blue eyes, not Indian. What are we saying?
What did I tell you earlier about?
Still too dark.
Adam,
too dark? Okay, still too
I have a
dark.
question for you, and I swear to God, if you answer this the wrong way, there's a chance I bury you in this building.
Well, how about I not answer?
If this woman walked in through this door right this instant and said, "Hey, Adam, I've been dying to meet you. I would like to go on a date with you," you would refuse.
On the count of her being black.
Those are-
Would you
those are your
refuse?
words.
Answer the question. Would you
Can I
refuse?
think,
Yes or no?
please?
No. Would you refuse? Yes or no?
No,
Okay, so you'd go on a date with her.
but what are you insinuating about whether I do or don't refuse? Would it be a date that would lead
That's
to
not
anything?
That's up to you guys.
That's,
Okay, wait,
that's up
wait.
to the viewers
Let me give you a
just
thought-out
answer the
answer.
question.
I'll give you
Adam,
a thought-out
is
answer.
this what
Why
you're
do you
looking
want-
for?
Yes. Why do you want to go on a date?
Hold on, you just said
Yeah.
yes. This is what you're looking for.
Yes.
Talk into the microphone, please. We can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, what about this woman
Technically,
appeals to you?
she's not blonde. She's a brunette. You could see her
Close
roots
enough.
are.
Poseidon.
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay, what about her appeals to you the most? The skin color?
The look, the face, the color.
Okay, so but what's the what's the thing that when you see her you're like I want that? What is it? The eyes, the hair, the
Equal.
credit rating? What is it?
It's all equal.
It's all equal.
Yes.
So basically, if she's white, it's all right.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Okay, all three of those conditions have to be. I don't know.
See what I'm saying? You're very
Do you understand
complicated
the
man.
beginning of the word? You have your favorite and you have your like optimal.
Yeah, and we're
conditions
trying to
and
find your favorite. We're
suboptimal.
trying to help out here.
If she had blonde hair and blue
Is
eyes,
she optimal or
blue eyes and-
suboptimal? The one we just saw.
Adam,
optimal,
let me ask
optimal.
you. Do you think you're any woman's type?
Oh, that's interesting because you're looking at type. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because
believe I have reason to
because
believe the
you
answer is
have
yes.
a type, you have a type, and you're strict on it. Do you think any women have a
Okay,
type
so-
and you're the type?
So here's the thing: men are. It's a little
Answer the
different
question.
to assess a man. It's different to assess a man.
No,
So
why
I'm
is it
gonna give you a
different? Why is it
answer.
different?
You have a good-looking face. You know, a person. Okay, that's true. There are some guys that have blonde hair, but
What about this one?
What are we saying? What's the vote on this one?
that's a guy, isn't it?
It's up to you, but I mean,
It looks like a guy.
so you don't find her attractive?
That could be a come on.
It's an Icelandic woman, but yeah, you don't like her.
Yeah, you know, and in the north, because of the cold, they're more bulkier. The women.
So you don't like her because of
I haven't
what?
seen the whole picture. I haven't seen the body.
Do you like her? Yes or no?
So.
Okay, so
So-so.
that's what we're trying to
Okay,
get to. Okay,
that's- yeah.
So he's very into the blondes. Is his thing?
Okay.
Blonde hair, blue eye. He
Yeah.
drives him fucking crazy.
Aryan.
You prefer Aryan?
Yeah. The Aryan
Choose
race.
that word, then choose it.
We don't choose it. That's what you chose.
Yeah.
You literally said that you hated black people.
I can't believe we got
You
fucking
gotta stop
retarded
with
Hitler in
this
studio, bro.
nonsense.
This is insane. We got retarded Hitler in studio.
So Beyonce, you don't find good looking.
You wouldn't fuck Beyonce.
I don't know if I've ever seen her face. I don't know what her face looks like.
All right, well, I'll bring her up for you right now, sir.
Okay. I hope
Bring
that
up
what
the
I'm
one-
about to say
the
makes
one
some
at the
sense.
show.
You guys like me to
Oh,
engage
fuck.
in these sexual fantasies. I don't.
It's not sexual fantasy. Shut the fuck
Come
up.
on.
We're asking you about your fucking taste. Stop being such a virgin.
She's all right.
She's all right.
She's all right.
She's good. Okay. I'm sorry if I may be driving you crazy, but there is this guy, and I told you this on an earlier podcast. We went to this bar, and this guy loved asking me this question. You know that bartender, isn't she hot? And I didn't want to engage in these conversations. And I'm
We didn't
saying
say
it
is she
again.
hot. We just said, what about her? Is she pretty?
Yeah.
Laugh.
Why is
Like
he
I said a
laughing?
few moments ago,
Why
I
is
don't
he
want to engage
laughing?
in these conversations.
Yeah, you were engaging when they were white, though.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I get it. I get it, buddy. It's cool. No, as long as we know. I mean, you're allowed to have your preference. It's not bad. I had no idea that it was only white, only blonde, only blue hair. I thought you'd have a bit more like give.
Range.
Yeah.
Small range.
You don't have any range. What's the small range?
Did I not earlier say that it could be a woman from India who's mulatto? I could have sworn I said that.
Well, you said that, but that doesn't really make any sense. Mulatto is black and white, no?
You're neither black nor white.
Yeah, but she's Indian. Just being Indian is neither black nor white.
There are some white Indian people. Not
What?
many, but there's some.
Indian people are Indian.
Talking about their skin color. There are Indian people who have white skin.
You
Depends.
mean light skin? Like light-skinned
yes,
Indians?
light. Yes.
Okay, so you just don't like it when it's dark.
It doesn't appeal.
Why?
Oh man. Okay. I was wondering where this conversation's going. What do you? How would you like to tell me what your preferences are?
I like ladies. I like women.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a cute face and a nice ass,
As long as your body appeals to me, that's it, right?
No,
in.
not your body. Just
I'm
a
in.
nice woman. I like.
Because see,
I'm not like
So
too
fine,
bad.
fine,
She's
fine.
black.
I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can get you to agree with my reasoning. I put a lot of emphasis on what they look like. Some people are like, okay, as long as they're nice. So you're
Yeah.
kind of
So you're so you're saying that we don't put emphasis on what they look like.
maybe less. You know, maybe their values are more important and what their looks are. I don't know. I never gave this thought. I never gave this idea that much
this is
thought.
fascinating.
He's a unique individual.
This is so fascinating, bro. If you're a woman, you
And
could,
this guy's putting you down.
and I'm single. You look at me the right way, and you're somewhat attractive. It's done. I'm ready to go. Let's go. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think of her?
Not bad.
Not bad. Fuck you, Adam. Okay.
You're such a.
What do you mean not bad?
You're a bit of a demon.
Hot or not, Adam? Tell us right now how disgusting she is.
Say it.
What kind of answer do you expect me to give you?
The truth, whether you like
Let
her
me
or
ask
not.
you. Let me ask
In
you.
what conventions do you want me to use?
That's it. Oh, I think
Very
she's
hot.
pretty.
Yeah.
I think she seems nice. Or it's not my type. I don't like her.
So reasonable. You know.
So.
Definitely. So she's not good enough to date you.
Oh man, this is the first time I've ever been put on the spot in terms of being asked these types of questions. Honestly,
We've asked you nothing sexually. We're literally telling you, this woman, do you think you're too good for her?
How can I give you a proper answer when I don't know her?
We're talking about looks because you were talking about
Adam,
looks.
Adam.
You were only talking about looks. You were only talking about skin color and looks.
So
that's where we're
I
at.
said, wait. I could have sworn I said you're looking at the looks, and then you're also looking at some other attributes.
Adam.
What do
But
they do
based
for
on
a
the looks,
living?
what are you saying based on the looks?
It's okay.
It's
Not
okay.
great, it's not terrible,
It's
it's
okay.
okay.
Not terrible.
It's okay. Adam, if I were you, if I was in your shoes right now and I was living your life, I think if a woman ever looked at my vicinity, and I would thank God
Yeah,
for
get on my
the
knees
next
and be
month.
like, please marry
In
me.
what
Yes.
sense? In what sense? In what context?
If a woman just looked at me and I were you and I
would
had
thank
your
God.
bald head and your glasses and your walk and the way you speak and everything, if a woman just looked at me at night, I would go to bed for the next month, get on my knees and say, "Thank you, Lord."
Well, your conventions are different from mine. What do you want me to
Your
tell you?
conventions.
My conventions.
The way you
I'm
think.
going to convention your fucking face.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's crazy, so that's okay. Wow. Somehow,
Maybe, okay,
you know what's
what?
crazy?
Actually, I just thought of something.
Those weren't even real people, and I feel insulted for them.
Yeah.
I'm insulted for them.
Maybe
They
not-
were okay. So.
What do you mean by not real people?
You don't know them, is what he's saying.
Oh. Interesting subject of discussion we have
I'm
going.
just shocked. I'm just shocked at how much better you think you are than these people. It's crazy to me.
You
All right,
have
all
this.
right.
You know what you are? You're French. Yes, he's
Let
French.
me see if I can use
We
a little
figured
tool.
it out.
Let me.
We solved it. You're French.
You're
You
a Parisian man.
Yeah,
Let me-
listen, no, shut up. Because you have this air of superiority to you, but you're fucking dumb as shit.
And we
you,
showed you some fucking hotties.
Yeah, and you smell. But yet you still have this sense of superiority above everyone else. You think you're better than everybody else. You're French.
Pantelis, I wanted to use the following as a learning tool, and I'm hoping you can
go
help
ahead.
me read. fill in the blanks for me.
Magic School Bus, baby.
When you met your wife at the time, were you looking, is this woman good looking? What is it that appealed to her? What is it about her that appealed to you, excuse me, when you met her? Like
She was good looking and she was a nice girl.
What came first? Good looking or nice or?
Well, I can't tell she's nice. I think the first thing you see is if she looks good, and then you make an approach.
Yeah, I think the first thing that comes from
Because
most
if,
normal
if
men.
she pops out of a trash can and she reeks, I'm not going to take the time to find out that she's a nice person.
You got me on that one.
I think the first criteria is she's a woman.
Yeah,
That's the first criteria he would have.
that is my first.
Yeah. You're fascinating.
Okay.
By the way,
not
one of
to
the women we showed you was my girlfriend, so you're a piece of shit. You've been talking all kinds of shit. We're going to break your legs after this.
Not that I want to disrespect anybody, but most people, hear me out, please. I don't know how many people are all that keen on talking about what their likes are and what they think of when they think of them.
The whole world is lists. It's what I like, what I don't like.
There's a word I learned a long time ago. I'm a prude, if you know that term.
No. A prude would be, this is what I don't like about what you do. A prude would have been if we were degenerates and we asked you, hey, what would you do to her, huh? Would you do this?
Yeah.
And we were being all weird and sexual. Literally, we asked you the most simplest human
so then
fucking
I'm a very
question.
high-level prude.
You're not a prude. You're a fucking racist asshole is what you are. Because you were on board, you were on the game, you were on the fence to the redhead. The second a black girl came to the mix, which we had no idea that you had
panicked.
these feelings, you fucking started to panic. You fucking held your wallet, you checked your pockets, and it all went downhill from
By
there.
the way, I dated a mulatto woman, so much
Stop calling her that.
Believe what you want.
I believe you.
What does that have to do with anything?
Do you not get that I have inclinations for people that are not strictly white?
No,
get it?
no, because you literally made a huge effort to say, if they're black but a little bit of white is in there, I'll consider it. That was your whole thing.
And what should I have said?
Whatever you feel. I mean, you said what you said. We believe you.
Yeah.
We're just saying
According
it's hilarious.
to what's sensible to say, what should I have said?
Well, no, that's pretty sensible because you could have gone one step further. You could have went full Kramer on us, and you didn't. So I appreciate that.
Oh my God.
That is amazing, though. You do have quite a refined taste.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You guys, I know you guys have there's an expression, you have your ears to the ground. That means like you pay attention, right?
That's what
I
it
would
is.
like to ask
what we
you
have.
something. If you don't know, you don't know, but I'll let you answer. Have you guys seen any podcasts whereby people go on as guests, and then tell the podcast host, "Yeah, I wanted a date with this woman. These are the dating sites I go on, and what the story's like."
Yes, many
Yes.
actually.
So narrate a story like that for me, please, so I can find out how smart
Adam,
people
Adam,
will
Adam, go
express
fuck
themselves.
yourself.
Adam, go fuck yourself.
Adam, go fuck yourself.
Have you ever heard of a podcast where we'll talk about their dating life? That's crazy. Am I right? No blacks allowed.
Well, if it's a podcast, it's not private. Anyone
So
can
crazy.
listen, right? No, I was wondering how other people-
Adam, no one asked you about sexual details.
I didn't talk about sexual. I went on a date with this woman. I met this woman.
That's fine.
my
You could
favorite-
talk about that. That's what we asked you.
And I'm
but
asking
you
if
make
there's
it
any other
sound.
examples that
Yes,
you know
every
of.
podcast talks about dating.
Okay.
Every human beings talk about dating and relationships. It doesn't have to go to a disgusting, vulgar level. I don't know why your head always goes to that shit.
I don't know either.
Anyways, intellectuals. Out.
Out.